Hello everyone and welcome to something very unconventional for my channel. Attempt number 2 because it's really bugged up on me before. So what we're going to be doing is Pokemon Fire Red, but not just any normal Pokemon Fire Red. We're doing a very hacked version. So we've got Moemon installed, so all the Pokemon are now cute anime girls because reasons. And on top of that, we've got a randomizer, so the Pokemon in different areas will be randomized, not completely like you see in a lot of randomizers. It'll kind of try to balance out the levels, so you're not walking out of Pallet Town and running into a legendary or something crazy like that. It'll be a bit more reasonable. I'm not randomizing types or evolutions. The randomizer is actually a program that it has just tons and tons of settings you can tinker with. So I am randomizing movesets, not types or evolutions. The wild Pokemon found in each area, I've already gone over that. It's kind of balancing them. I almost think that maybe I should just pull up the randomizer because I cannot form coherent sentences at all today. So with the randomizer, you can change the base stats of Pokemon if you wanted to. I think I have randomized those. I've not changed types or evolutions. I have randomized abilities, but I've banned Wonder Guard. I've banned game-breaking moves like Sonic Boom. Those won't appear because they can really break the early game. Starter Pokemon are randomized. It wouldn't let me swap around legendary Pokemon or any other static encounters. I guess because I'd already modified the ROM, it wouldn't allow me to do that. In-game trades are kind of randomized. I don't know if we'll be able to use those. I've not randomized move data in any way. Move sets I have randomized, but I've set them to favor the same type and order damaging moves by damage so you don't end up with Pokemon starting with Hydro Pump. Trainer Pokemon will be randomized. I forget the exact settings I use, but I'm pretty sure they won't use anything too crazy. Wild Pokemon are again set to similar strength, so we won't run into anything crazy really early on. TMs and HMs, or TMs are randomized. You can't randomize HMs. That would be silly. Field items have been randomized entirely, so we could potentially run into some crazy stuff out there. Obviously, it leaves key items alone. And we had to do some other minor tweaks, like giving the national dex from the very start, because otherwise it doesn't work especially well. What am I saying? It won't allow certain Pokemon to evolve. What time is it again? 11:36? Come on, it's not even midnight and I'm already falling apart. Yes, I know how to play Pokemon. Thank you very much. So, I may be abusing the speed up button occasionally. That's a Slugma. Professor Oak just has a Slugma, because reasons. Alright, let's go ahead and stick with girl, because I don't know. I'll go with the name of Poppy, like I picked before. Rival name. Kind of just want to leave it as green, because I don't... Can I come up with any kind of creative name? Probably not. I am terrible at naming things. How many characters do you have to work with? Just 7? Can I name you something like Naming Sucks? Oh, I've got it. This is perfect. He has the most terrible name of all time. I don't want to go anything with anything just stupid and inappropriate. Yeah. I just don't even read the text. I've seen it who knows how many times. One can only guess. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab the potion. I'm not going to ban the use... Oh, by the way, I'm doing a Nuzlocke. Did I mention that? I think I forgot to mention that when I was describing everything else that was going all crazy here. So, I'll just do kind of standard rules. I'm not going to ban the use of items in battle because I'm a sissy. And I'm not that good. Plus, it's probably going to be crazy with all the randomization. It's a different game file that's already saved. If you save now, the other file's adventure, including items and Pokemon, will be entirely lost. Are you sure you want to save now and overwrite the other save file, which is practically identical to the one you have now, sans rival name? Yes. I may have added a bit into that. It's okay. No, I don't want to read your sign. Right, all girls dream of traveling. It said so on TV. Oh yes, Professor Oak next door was looking for you. The TV. There's a movie on TV. A girl with her hair in pigtails is walking up a brick road. I'd better go too. I don't know if I've ever seen that flavor text. It's different in the original game when you play as a boy. So if you're wondering, my first Pokemon game was Yellow. I believe I was in the 2nd grade when the first Pokemon games came out, so it would have been like 7 years old, I guess? I think that's right. So I'm part of the generation that quite literally grew up playing Pokemon games. And still do to this day, although I still haven't even finished Moon. I don't think I'm even halfway through it. I don't know, it just didn't seem as exciting to me. Yeah, I'll probably just skip over a lot of text here, read it if I feel like it. And Professor Oak has 3 Pokemon left, and he's willing to give us each one. Okay, so typically, one of the rules you see a lot in Nuzlocke is your trainer ID determines what Pokemon you get. So 1 through 3 for the last digit would be a grass type. 4 through 6, like I have, would be the fire type, and 7 through 9 would be the water type, and 0 means you choose. So I would normally get Charmander here, so I don't know if I want to follow that rule or not. Let's take a look at what our options are first. I may go ahead and just ignore that rule. I don't know. If you're not familiar with Nuzlocke, basically it's, if a Pokemon faints in battle, you consider it dead and you have to release it. You can't use it anymore. And you can only catch the first wild Pokemon in each area. So that's the basics of Nuzlocke. And I might go over a couple other rules in a minute, but let's see, our Bulbasaur has been replaced with Zubat, and interesting, Bulbasaur is on the left. I think in the original game it was Charmander, Squirtle, and then Bulbasaur was on the far right for some reason. Do I want to go with the grass Pokemon, Bulbasaur? Yeah, no. Zubat? Sure. Okay, and our Squirtle is a Bellsprout. Wait, is Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and then Charmander? Is that how it was in the original game? I remember it being different, but I don't know. So that's a Bellsprout. And that's Pidgey. They're all Gen 1 Pokemon. I think the last randomizer I did here, just testing it out to see if it would actually work, I got a C-Dot as one of these. And I can't actually recognize most of these Pokemon by their cry, although I have actually seen all of these sprites before. So if we follow the ID rule, I would say that this would be the one that we have to pick, and honestly, I think Bellsprout is the least appealing option. We'll go ahead and choose the Pidgey, I guess. Or, I don't know, the Zubat would be more interesting because Starting with a Zubat. Zubats are everywhere normally. Let's pick the Pidgey. Typically in Nuzlocke, you have to give all of your Pokemon nicknames. I am terrible at naming, as I've already said, so please bear with me. Maybe I should just name future Pokemon after people who comment on the videos. I don't know, if you want your name to be a Pokemon name, let me know. You know, I just randomly thought there's some breed of pigeon, I believe it is a pigeon, that for whatever reason it can't fly, and when it tries it just does backflips. So can we name you Backflips? Why not? Oh, and one feature of the randomizer is you can optionally set the Pokemon's name so that only the first letter is capitalized, which I have enabled, as you can tell. Normally in Gen 3 it would be all caps, like the default rival names and other character names. Are other character names like that? I don't remember, I guess we'll find out. So our Pidgey will be named Backflips. Now people are going to tell me, that's the worst name ever. What are you doing? Okay, and he's going to take the Bellsprout. Nice choice, dude. Nice choice. Let's see how Backflips is. Are you any good? Impish nature. I don't remember what that is. And I don't think it... Yeah, it doesn't highlight it in this version. Okay, your skill is Liquid Ooze. Draining causes injury, so if anyone tries to use a move like Absorb on us, which would be kind of a dumb thing to do to begin with, it will damage them. This is why I wanted to do the randomizer. It's so stupid. Look at our special defense, though. That's pretty good. Our speed is absolutely garbage. Our special attack is good, though, which... I think it's how Pidgey normally is, or at least that's how Pidgeot is. It's actually a better special attacker, if I remember correctly. I may be totally wrong about that. Your moves are Peck and Gust. The one thing I don't like about the randomizer is it seems like it gives too many damaging moves at the start. Like, you'll sometimes get a Pokemon that's like level 3 with nothing but 4 damaging moves all in one place. And let's see, this is before the physical and special split, isn't it? So there aren't any special flying type moves, so Backflips is not as good as she could be. And she is actually a girl. So that's appropriate. It's kind of weird when the Moemon are males. It makes you wonder. Let's go ahead and save here. There is no save scumming in Nuzlocke. At least there's not supposed to be, and I won't do that. But I'm still going to save out of habit. So I'm going to say if for some wild reason I do lose to this guy, I'm not going to reset. Unless he has, like, just some crazy combination of moves like Sleep Powder and Razor Leaf or something like that, I think we'll be fine. Okay, and now Oak has to tell us how to battle. Like, this game is the worst about hand-holding, at least in the early... Well, I mean, it's only at the very beginning it does this, really. So, in this case, Gust is still the better choice, by a small margin, and it's even super effective. Normally this would be a tackle/scratch battle in the vanilla game. Poison Tail, of all things. Bellsprout, you don't even have a tail. Well, it is a poison type. Ooh, please be in my favor. Oh. Yeah, there is a bit of randomness and damage in Pokemon games. It's not very noticeable, but it can make a difference sometimes. It can make the difference between a 2-hit and a 3-hit kill in some cases. But we survived. Just barely. Backflips leveled up. Gained a couple of defense points, which is nice. Her attack stat may be kind of garbage by the looks of it, but there's a chance, a small chance, that she could learn some kind of special type move. Still, none of them will be normal flying because we're playing Gen 3, and I think it was it Gen 4 where they made the split? I don't actually know anymore. Okay, so let's, we didn't get a free heal from that, did we? We did, okay. I don't know why I can't say heal. I always try to say hill. Which makes absolutely no sense. Okay, so like I said before, oh, that's a Meryl. Cool. Typically, you can only catch the first Pokemon in each area, but since we don't have Pokeballs yet, that rule does not yet apply. And I think I'll go ahead and just run because I don't want to risk getting too strong and actually taking them down before I can catch them. So we talked to this guy to get a free potion. And I'll just go ahead and go straight to Viridian. I wonder how many hours I've played the Generation 1 games. Like I said, I would have been like 7 years old at the time, so I probably went through countless AA batteries back in the day. Yes, that was before rechargeable batteries for any of you younger people out there. We had to load our Game Boy Colors and Game Boys with AA batteries whenever they got low. Also, the screens weren't backlit, and it was really hard to see them. Those were dark times. Okay, and I just kind of absentmindedly took out one. That's okay. We'll be fine at level 7. We'll still be able to catch this one. What was that I just fought? A Spearow? I was not really paying attention, and I hope my cursor wasn't on there. Am I capturing cursor? Yeah, I am. I think it was off, though. It's kind of nice having a PS4 controller because you can just control the mouse cursor with the touchpad. I wouldn't actually do anything with it, but it's like, oh, my cursor's on the screen. I can just swipe my finger across the touchpad to get rid of it. So, first thing we need to do, I don't know if the game has told us this or not, but we need to go into the Pokemart to get Oak's Parcel. I'm kind of tempted to use the speed up key a bit here, but I'm not quite sure how well it'll handle with the recording. I think it'll be fine, but I know sometimes it messes up the audio a little bit with VBA. Visual Boy Advance, that's the emulator I'm using. But usually just kind of tapping it another time or two will fix the audio. But I am a bit scared doing it during a recording, so I think I'll pass. Why not? That would be an interesting catch. Of course, we don't have any control over what we do end up catching here. I'll go ahead and just run from it for now. Okay, so we deliver Oak's Parcel. It's a custom Pokeball, apparently. I don't know what he's going to use it for. Okay, so he's going to give us the Pokédex. Unfortunately for him, we're not going to be filling out that much of it. Alright, and I just realized, yeah, I haven't upped the text speed. Could go ahead and change sound to stereo. I'll leave battle style on shift. I could do set to increase the difficulty, but I think we'll be fine like this. Go ahead and just do a quick save. I could probably speed up through hit the speed up to make the saving go faster. But I'm just kind of scared to do it at this point. I could go ahead and get the town map. I guess there's no harm in it.